So, if anyone is watching this, welcome to our podcast series called Completely in Shambles. We are Tis and Nana. I am Tis. This is Nana,
I'm Nana.
and we are very excited to be doing this. From the start, I just want to say that this podcast, this channel, is mainly for us. We are two best friends who are currently at uni, and we're quite far apart. So this is just a way for us to catch up, to gossip, and we thought, why not make it a podcast? Why not
Why not?
share it? Why not? Why not? A bit of context as well. We both want to be actors, or in acting region. So putting
Yes.
ourselves out there is also quite a good idea for both of us. You know, if like a casting director stumbles upon this,
Ooh.
hello. So yeah, that is what this channel is. It will literally just be us gossiping, maybe reading some things if we run out of things to talk about, but that's very rare with us.
Yes, and we do have some topics in mind.
Yeah, we do have some topics in mind, and we aim to do maybe one video a week. I mean, there might not be anybody watching this. This could go
This could
nowhere.
just be like a video diary.
Exactly, it could be just us. We could be watching this back 80 years later with like 10 views, but I don't care. I don't care if
No,
one
neither
person
do I.
watches it. I don't care if a million people watch it. This is for us. It's for us to chat, for us to talk, for us to catch up, and we just thought, why not post it? Why not put it on the internet? You know, because
Like everyone does.
that's what everyone does these days. I feel like everything just people just put on the internet for no reason as
Yeah,
well. There's
literally.
some things that people post, and I'm like, what went through your
That does
mind?
not deserve to be on the internet right now.
Exactly. It's like, what went through your mind to be like, that's min. I'm gonna post that,
Yeah, literally.
guys.
I've
Come
stumbled
on.
across some stuff. Instagram Reels.
Oh, Instagram is the worst. I watch Daz Games. Don't know if anyone
Yeah.
out here, anyone watching watches Daz Games. Amazing guy. Love him so
Yes.
much.
Highly suggest.
Yes, highly suggest if you don't already watch him. He's amazing, and he watches like some weird and wonderful things from Instagram, and just
Yes.
some things do not belong on the internet, guys. But yeah, some of you may be thinking
Yes.
that about this. You could be like, why did you put your podcast on the internet? No one wants to watch it. Well, we don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Because we did.
because we did, because we wanted to. Hopefully, there's maybe somebody out there watching. Maybe someone will find some laughs from us. But if you do, if you don't, it don't matter. It's
Yeah.
just what it is.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. But yeah, so that is us. We're just two girls at uni, both in our first year, both doing acting, both separated. So yeah, it's just so far away. And obviously that is why we are on a screen, like we're not in the same room, unfortunately.
I know.
I know most podcasts obviously they are in the same room. So yeah, obviously
We will do some when if I see
we
you.
will, yeah.
We'll
When we
do
can
in
meet up,
person.
we will do in-person podcasts, I promise. Obviously,
Yes.
as you can probably tell, this is an amateur podcast, we haven't got mics, we haven't got phones. The lighting is the best we have.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, that's what it is. Amateur podcast. If something comes out of this, if we get a bit big, maybe we'll invest in some microphones, some headphones, some proper equipment. But for
Yeah.
now,
Maybe a lighting setup so I don't have to use my
yeah.
TV.
Yeah, Nana is currently using her TV as lighting. And I've got like a strip bar of light, so that's what it is right now. But yeah, that is just what this channel's gonna be. This podcast is probably mainly gonna be just us waffling for this first one. As you can see, we are obviously on a laptop. We're doing this via Discord, so just bear with us if there's any sort of audio overlapping, like us talking over each other. I'll try and put subtitles so you can decipher what we're saying at certain
Ooh, that's a good
moments.
idea.
Yeah, I think of these things. I think of these as you can probably maybe tell, I'm gonna be the one editing it mostly, but yeah, gonna put my skills to use.
Yes.
But yeah, that is the goal for this channel. Where to look? I'm sorry. I feel like my eyes are like flitting. I'm like, do I look at the camera? Do I look at myself? Do I look at you? I'm looking
I
at
honestly,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm like I switch between like looking at like where your glasses are, which is like dead center of my screen, to then
Yeah.
looking at myself, and then I'm like,
Where have you got me? Because I've got you like so we're side by side. So if I go like that, you're next to me. So after a good old waffling introduction, obviously most of that will not make it into the cut. I will pick out the best bit.
yes.
Because nobody likes a long introduction, guys. Nobody likes
I
an
mean,
introduction.
a long introduction from you is alright.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
but yeah,
So
that is us. She was nice on my first lesson because I cried about having to do a cartwheel.
yeah, that was so funny.
I should have just done it.
She also but then after your first day she didn't like you because well she liked you but she was like, why don't you want to show your feet?
Yeah, yeah. But I bought jazz shoes, so she couldn't
You
say
did.
anything.
She didn't
But
say
I was just like,
anything.
I don't want to show my feet.
No.
Come
I really
on.
want to show you what I got from Primark.
Okay, let's do a little haul.
Um right. Let me show you what I've got so far.
Okay.
I think you know the Inside Out movie?
Mhm.
I think there's a character in there that really resembles me.
Go on. Anxiety, yes.
So I
I
like
actually
had to
haven't
get
watched that movie.
You
But
haven't?
I haven't watched the second. I watched the first one, but I haven't watched the second one.
I watched the second. It's so good.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
So I got that.
Mhm.
This is the
The workout
it's
one.
the workout cardigan with the little
Slay. Thumb holes. I love that.
thumb. I like them. I don't know why. I just feel that
Thumb
they're
holes are
fun.
cute. Thumb holes are cute.
What else is in here? It came out to £70.
Oh my god, I spent 16.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But
I
I got
spent so
quite a few
much,
bits. I got quite a few bits though.
but I still have £20 left on the gift cards.
Slay, you got a lot of money for Christmas.
And I spent a tenner on the gift card last week, so there was 110.
Slay.
This is the shirt for the workout because she
Oh,
doesn't
I
like that
like
she doesn't
that.
like your shoulders showing, and she doesn't want you worrying about not like as in shoulders, as in she doesn't want like if we're wearing straps for them to fall down or us
Oh,
worrying about them or like pulling
okay.
our shirts down.
Okay. I was
So
gonna make some comments then, but
no, yeah, no. So this is like there's no way I'd be wanting to mess with my
exposed.
shirt.
Yeah.
Also, it's just nice. I can wear it on a night out.
Yeah.
Same theme,
Night
but just
out.
in blue because I love
Oh,
these.
2 colours. Love it.
And then okay, it fell. And then these lovely little. I've got so many leggings, but these just feel really nice.
I like those.
And there's this like weird material at the top here, and I just really love leggings like that. I don't know why, but
Oh, you said weird, so I thought it was a bad thing. But if you love it, then it's like
no, it's just I don't know what it is, but it feels really different from
yeah.
any other material. But I like it. Put this on my head.
Do you need to like untie it?
No, yeah, but then I don't want to untie it and then not be able to get it back on.
Just untie it a little bit.
Okay.
Just so you can actually fit it on.
Because it makes me feel like I've got a big head, but that's like the head of a baby.
You don't have a big head.
Right.
It does look incredibly small.
It feels incredibly small. Also, there was no option but to fully untie it, so
yeah. It's fine. You can tie it back up again. I believe in you.
I think I'm gonna do it like this. Tie it around my neck and push it up.
Yeah. That's what I used to do with my bandana. And then
I don't really wear.
Readjust.
Oh, I think it was meant to be undone because I think this is what's meant to tie it, but it was tied like this. But it's got these little strings here that I think it's meant to be tied with.
So you were meant to untie it anyway.
I think so, yes.
It's fine then.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Oh. Right, I think you need to spin it, no?
Oh, yes.
Because isn't like the flappy bit meant to you know, like one of those girls on like the milk farms in like the 1920s.
That's how I feel. Wait, this is the wrong way. I don't understand what I did wrong.
I think okay, maybe
I did everything
lay
wrong.
it over your head so that it's backwards and then just tie it up under your hair. I used to like put my hair up so then it wouldn't get caught in the strings.
That's a good idea, you know. Like this.
Yeah, like that. Maybe you should put no, around the back. Yeah, around the back of your neck. Maybe you should have put your hair up first.
Maybe. I think I still look like a milkmaid. I think this was a bad choice. I don't think I suit bandanas.
I think it's cute. Now you've actually put it on properly.
I think I just don't think I have the facial features to pull this shit
It
off.
looks really cute.
No.
No, you don't like it?
I like it, but no.
Do you need to think about it?
It was £1, so I mean,
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Just give it to
if
someone
you
and
really like it and I see you, I'll just give it to you.
okay. I like it, but it's also yellow, and I'm just a bit skeptical about yellow.
Right? I don't know how I look with yellow.
I just feel like yellow makes my skin look like kind of orangey.
I think the same thing.
Yeah.
But we also have like we're on like the opposite spectrums of like skin tone. Like,
Mm.
well, obviously yes, but no. Like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
You can tan way better than I would.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
don't
just
even tan that well, to be fair. I kind
you
of just
don't
go red.
you go red, but then after
Yeah,
every time I'm like, you're not that much darker than me. You haven't tanned, but then I put my arm next to you, and you're like,
you're like, yeah, she did tan. But one thing I hate about living in uni dorms is I can hear everything.
right.
Like
It's
someone
so annoying.
upstairs shouts and I can hear it down here. Or like the lift. Oh, it's what really annoys me. The lift. The lift is like my room is here. The lift is sort of like over here. There's quite a good distance. You'd think I wouldn't be able to hear it. No, every time, ding dong, mate. It's the loudest lift I've ever come across. It pisses me off. When I first moved in, I got in the lift and I heard it and I was like, "That's so unnecessarily loud." But I can hear it from my room. I hear it in my sleep, man.
I'll show you a video right now. Right, the people up there.
Mm.
Oh, when I meet you, I will hurt them.
Do they jump about a lot?
Just fucking stomp, 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 stomp all day long. Why are you stomping at
Maybe
12
they're just
at night?
really heavy for okay, 12. Okay. I was gonna defend them, and then you said 12 at night, and I was like,
It
I
like goes
can't
into like 1
defend this.
sometimes.
They're probably having a party. You might have a kitchen above your room, you know.
No, no, because all the kitchens are lined up.
Oh,
I've
are they?
checked.
Ours aren't. Well, I don't think they are. Actually, they might be. I might be lying.
All of ours are.
Yeah.
So they're all lined up.
Mm,
And there's always I don't know who they are. I think it's a guy, but
mm.
they always invite the same girl over, and the same girl every time goes, "No, no, stop it!" And then I can just hear fud, 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 and then she's just,
What?
"Shut up."
No,
Sorry,
mate.
I don't know who this person is, but I have a vendetta against them
You have a vendetta against an unknown girl. Do you know what?
because
I love that.
at first I thought she was being attacked. The first few
Mm.
nights it was always like proper like screaming. I'm like, no, stop. And then
Imagine
like
she's
10
actually been attacked and we're just here talking shit about her.
No, because 10 minutes later she's giggling, going, ha ha
Oh,
ha
okay,
ha.
right. Okay, I don't feel bad then. I say, imagine this poor girl is just been attacked and we're just there
If
like,
she is being attacked, then I would go help. The only reason I haven't been up there yet is
mm.
because I hear cackling. I hear her laughing after.
To be fair, if it's after 11 o'clock, obviously the law is like the actual legal law is that you can't make noise after 11. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it applies to uni dorms. I know it applies
It
to like
does because
streets.
they feel like I'm reported, but I just feel bad.
Yeah, report them. If it's multiple nights, I feel no shame. You can call me a snitch, whatever. I feel no shame. So my room is like here, and then obviously there's a corridor like along here. And at the very end of the corridor, there's a kitchen. It's quite far away
Uh,
from me, but they, when I first moved in, used to have parties that would go on until like midnight. Thankfully, it would quieten down, so I never have to actually go out there and be like, shut up. But like, it was still a bit like, "Oh, guys, what if I wanted an early night? Like,
literally,
and I
your
work now
buildings,
as well.
your building sounds like our what we call East
Mm,
Building.
yeah.
Um, I'm in a West Building,
Mm.
and I pay £1 more a night. So I only have to live with 3 people instead of 5.
Yeah. Oh, I
But
wish.
they said
I love my
they
flatmates though.
they said that this is not premium, by the way, guys. If you ever come to my uni, which I won't disclose, so this isn't
Yeah,
helpful for you,
just
do not
yeah.
pick premium West Building.
Yeah, just a
Do
little
not.
note, guys. We're not gonna like disclose our unis or our
Yes.
locations because the world is a crazy place these days, and I don't want to be stalked.
No.
So
I mean, you can know the region I'm in.
yeah,
Like I'm in London, but like it's
yeah,
a place, so you're
yeah.
not.
For context of how far away we are, Nana's in London and I'm in Cambridge, so
Yeah,
there's quite a bit of distance between us.
there is, especially when we lived. like, okay, technically we've always lived quite far, but we
Yeah.
went to the same college and I
And you
stayed
like
over
saw
all the
each other every
time.
day, yeah.
And I was staying in a place that was slightly closer. So we
Yeah.
were like 20
And we
minutes
like
away most
worked
times.
together at one point.
Oh, yes! Oh my
Yeah.
God. No, we
For like
should talk about
3
when we worked
months.
together.
Oh my god. Working together was actually really, really cool.
It was
Um,
so fun.
for the first month, I actually didn't work with her. So I had to do
Yeah.
training. And my hours were different. So I didn't really see her.
But I did go
'Cause
see you on my lunch once in a while.
yeah, like I was sort of finish when no, sorry, I would start when you would finish. And
Yes,
then
I would finish at 5 and she would start at 4:30.
yeah, and then my first actual week being up in the main room. Obviously, I'm not going to talk too much about where we used to work because I don't want people to
Oh,
figure
yes. Also, don't, because that place has got some
it.
information.
Yeah, I don't know if we can actually talk about where we used to work.
Yeah,
I think
we
we can.
can, but we just can't
We're not
disclose
disclosing where it is, so we're not
names
disclosing the
where it
names
is
or anything.
and
Yeah,
what we dealt with.
yeah. We won't speak about any of that. It was like a difficult job.
We did break down recovery, we can say that.
Yeah, we did break down recovery, and as you can you probably imagine, it was tough.
There's like details, yeah. But
But we can't disclose everything, obviously. But yeah,
but
so for
no,
my first actual week up in the main room, she wasn't there. She was on holiday, so I was by
yeah,
myself for that main
I
week. I
forgot
didn't
that I
know
was, yeah.
anyone. I was terrified, but it went okay. And then after that, I loved working there. I started 2 hours
Loved
before,
it.
so
I
I would
still love
literally,
it.
yeah, I would go in and I would save her a space, and I would nearly get in trouble for it sometimes, unless it was
Yeah.
quiet. But I would stay for a space, and then she would come in 2 hours later, and it was really good. Like, because she'd been there a lot longer than I was. Nana would help me a lot with a lot of different things, and then I wouldn't have to speak to supervisors, and I was like, yes, I love this.
Sometimes she would
Um,
even accidentally save me supervisor desks, and I would
yeah,
sit at a supervisor desk for
hmm
my entire shift.
yeah,
And no one batted an eye half the time. I
yeah,
think I was only ever moved once.
yeah, and then I moved as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
so
wasn't even that big of a deal.
I think the only thing I ever disliked about working there was it was summer, and it was really hot, and the
Oh my
air
God.
conditioning broke. I was sweating so
Yeah.
badly.
It
I
was
thought I
really
got like
bad.
popped up. And oh my god, my water's like leaking. Shit. Where are you leaking from? Sorry, I just noticed my desk was wet. Is it actually leaking or is it just
That's what she said.
oh oh oh
Mm, hold on.
sorry, got off topic there. My water was apparently leaking. I just bought that as well. Anyway, yeah, it was summer and it was so warm and sort of imagine about 20, 30 people in one room. Computers are on, so obviously it's getting quite hot from that. There's no aircon. There's
No.
the windows are open, but they're not doing anything. They gave us fans, but that weren't doing anything because people would steal them. Like,
Yeah, at one point, his name was D. I won't say his real name. We had a fan between us, which was fine because it was going between us.
yeah,
And someone stole it, and he had like a spare one, and he like came running over to us, and he was like our savior. And I remember
yeah,
we were sitting on just the two desks, and he plugged it
yeah,
into
and
my
it was
wall,
like
and I put it
blowing
in between us, and
across.
it was
Yeah,
it was actually because we
so
were suffering
nice. Yeah,
because
because he
I
was like, "Are
was
you okay?" And obviously, I was on a call at the time, so I couldn't say anything.
yeah.
You were like, "No,"
I was
but
like, no, she's suffering. She needs
yeah.
she needs an
I
air fan
literally
right
felt
now.
so lightheaded, like
Yeah, it was
during
bad.
that period. And then it got cold and the air conditioning got fixed. I was like, there's no use for it now.
No, yeah. But I actually even because this I obviously have to I'm paying them back because they paid me too much holiday. That's it. Couldn't speak then. I'm paying them
Yeah.
back because they paid me too much holiday.
Mm.
I'm not happy about it, but I
No.
actually like still love the place. And if
Yeah.
I ever wanted to go back, I 100% would.
I think I would, yeah, because well, I don't know. I didn't really leave on bad terms. Oh, maybe
I
kind
don't
of.
think I think because I'm paying it back, I
Mm.
don't think we're ending it on bad terms.
Yeah, mine was more I sort of just left on the spot because they messed up changing my hours and I was at uni. I was just starting uni. I was so stressed out, so I just left on the spot. Like I sent in my resignation.
Yeah.
Was like, as of today, I'm not working here anymore. But they were okay. They seemed okay with it. I don't know.
But I love the job. I have so many stories. There are some stories
You can't
we
share.
can tell.
Yeah. We can
There's
tell some stories, yeah.
yeah, there's just the ones the ones we can't.
Yeah.
But the ones we can, I think are really funny. There was I had a guy who was on a like triangle hash marking on a motorway, and your first question is, are you in any immediate danger?
Yeah.
He said no. So I
I
did the
remember
entire
this.
job, and then he said I'm on the hash marking. So this is like there's like 5 pages. I'm on the 3rd page. I'm like trying to figure out where he is. I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. You need to call the police. He's like, why? And it's like, because you're on the hash markings. There's cars going either side of you at like 60 miles an hour. And he said, no, I need to finish. I said, right, but like, do you promise to call the police after? And he said, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then he called back and he went, I called the police. I was like, thank you, sir.
No, there would be so many times I'd be like, are you in a dangerous location? They'd be like, no. And then I'd be like, where are you? And they'd tell me where they are, and it was a dangerous location. I'd be like, you need to call the police, or sorry, that classifies as a dangerous location. And then there would be people who were not in a dangerous location. They were completely safe, and they would be like, why aren't I priority? And I'd be like, ma'am, sir, there are other
We
people
actually
in
had
such dangerous
someone.
locations.
We had someone at work, E. I'm not sure if you'll know who I'm talking about. You've met her, but I don't know if you'll know because there's so many people that come with E.
Yeah.
Anyway, she had a job that I got past later on. They were at home. And then they were like, oh, why am I not a priority? My jobs keep getting pushed back. At that time, there was like an issue with one of the motorways, and so everything was being backed up. Anyways, they said, what if I just call you back with different information and tell you I'm on the motorway? Will you come to me then? And then, well, Eve was like, well, no, because then we'd be going to the motorway, not to your house.
Yeah.
And then he got very huffy with her. It got passed to me because she asked me to deal with it. And then I was like, sir, I can't pretend you're on the motorway when you're not.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's quite fun. That's something we did get quite a bit.
I had quite a lot of customers where they'd be waiting a long time, or like it would be if they'd already had this fault, and like some policies, like breakdown policies, are like if you've had one fault already, they won't cover it again if like you haven't gone to a garage.
Yes.
And I would have a lot of customers who had this fault, they got it repaired on the roadside, they didn't go and get it fixed at a garage, and then they had the fault again. And I'd have to be like, well, I can't send you out because you've got this fault. And they're like, all right, well, I'll call back and tell you you've got a different fault. I was like, sir, this call's recorded. You can't do that. Like,
I had
insane.
a lot of that. Sometimes it was just the DOT.
That
dead on key, or cows cut out won't stop. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. So
we can mention these things. These are fine.
Yeah, it's not like it's a big deal.
We could be working for any company, like
yeah,
they don't
but we could be working for the AA.
Yeah, you guys don't know, and you won't know anyway.
But so no, with these particular like keys or like a flat battery, it's determined by our recovery agent whether it's fixable or not. So a lot of the times we'd have to call the recovery agent. Then you'd be like, oh, I don't know, I'll give you a call back, or hold on, and then they'd put us on hold for 5 minutes, and then it's like, sir, I've got someone else on the phone wanting to know if you can help them again.
Trying to call not recovery operators, but like brokers. We have to like call brokers sometimes, or like the insurance company. I once was on the phone for like 40 minutes to an hour, I want to say, trying to get through. And I had a customer who was just waiting, and it feels so bad when you can't get through to someone. It's like, there's nothing I can do here. It's either get through or you have to wait like another day, which most people get really huffy about.
Specific company that we could never get through to, and they were really bad to begin with, and then halfway through me working there, they cut off their phone lines so we could no longer call them anymore, and we could only email.
That's BS.
And then we got rid of them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, just a note, guys, if you ever break down, first of all, sorry. Second of all,
it's awful.
Please be nice to the person you call, because they're not in control of anything. So many times, specifically if they work for a bunch of different breakdowns, which we did, we're not in charge. There would be so many times they'd be like, why aren't you doing this for me? I'd be like, ma'am, I'm just a messenger. I don't work for the breakdown company you're with. I work for another company who works for them. So it's like, you're having to go at me, and there is nothing in my power that I can do. So please, when you call for breakdown, if it's like a second party company, don't have a go at the person on the phone. Go straight to your company, because it's them who you need to argue with, not the person on
Also,
the phone. Just be nice. Just be civil.
you just be nice.
That's all I ask.
Another thing, I don't care if you're in danger or not in danger. Please listen to the pre-recorded safety advice. I promise you, it is more than just safety advice. It is actually helpful.
Or like,
If you are in a dangerous location and you don't listen, we're gonna read it to you either way.
exactly.
So just listen to it.
Because I had so many customers where I'd be like, "Have you listened to the safety advice?" They're like, "No, I don't want to." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna read it to you." They're like, "No." I'm like, "It's my job, so I have to now slip it in."
Yes,
Like,
that was what
you
we had.
have to slip
We
it
would have
in.
to like take down details and then be like, "Oh, if you're staying in the vehicle, keep your seatbelt
You
secured."
have to do it in
Carry
like
on
a
with details.
sneaky way.
If you're leaving your vehicle at any point, please use the door furthest from moving traffic. Funnily enough, Tizza, I actually still know all the scripts.
Oh my god, you actually? I think I've forgotten them all.
No, I think I know them all still.
I think I've forgotten all of them.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
But
My memory's not that good. I've got another job to worry about now.
I love that is actually maybe my favourite job.
I did like it there. It was stressful, but I liked it. I like my new job now though, but again, it can be. I just finished working over Christmas. It was hell, guys. Please, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with the general public? Hospitality, particularly pubs. If
Yes.
you are over the age of 30 and you see an 18-year-old lady behind the bar
I
who's
was gonna
serving
say
you,
so, yes.
please, for the love of God, don't flirt with her. Gone. The amount of times I got flirted with by men in their 30s or over in my 9 months working in that pub, I can't even count. It was traumatizing, guys. Like, I was a little baby 18. I just turned 18. No,
Yes,
yeah.
you did. No, you literally
I
did.
just turned 18. And I had, like, men flirting with me. I was like, what the fuck, guys? Leave me alone. Please. Just don't do it. That's all I'm asking. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
I have had
morals.
Literally, I think I've had 3 hospitality jobs. I worked in a wedding venue, a pub, and a
It wasn't a theme park, but it was like a.
It was like a recreational park, but it had like
it had like
restaurants on it.
Yeah, it had restaurants on like a track.
I basically worked in a stationary ice cream place, dessert place, and a recreational park. But I'm going to talk about the wedding place because this one, I'm not even sure if I ever told you, but it's really funny.
I'm just cleaning my glasses. Keep going. I'm just cleaning my glasses.
I was 16. First job. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We're about to finish. We're just serving people desserts, filling up wines and stuff. We have little aprons.
Wait, hold on. You were allowed to serve wine at 16?
Yes.
That's illegal.
I know.
That's illegal.
I know. They also made me work at 6 a.m.
That's also illegal.
No, I started at 1 a.m. and I finished at
16 you're not allowed to work past 10.
I know.
Right. Anyway, continue.
So there was this older guy. I don't know if he meant any harm by it, but this is a wedding place where you don't tip the service because we get paid fairly okay because it's a wedding service. And you're not allowed to tip. He wouldn't let me go, and he made me go ask my manager 3 times whether he could give me this tenner in cash, and every time she was like, I mean, you can, but like you could get in trouble, so I would just say no. And I kept doing it, and he kept trying to give me this tenner, which is really sweet, and I understand. But also, I actively said I'm gonna get in trouble if I take it. So he was just. It started getting to the point where I was like, "Are you just trying to get me in trouble?" And then the manager had to go speak to him.
Why can't men's ears perceive the word no? It's like you say no and they turn their ears off. They can't hear it. Like it goes in one ear, out the other. They're like, "What the?" Pick up a dictionary, guys. It means no. It means stop.
No, literally. But yeah, no. This workplace. Yeah, I was freshly 18 and I was working until 10, 11. I think after 4 months of working there, they let me close the kitchen down, which has all the remaining alcohol in it. And then I had to shut everything and lock everything up. And then I started working a night shift.
Damn, they
I only worked one night
exploited
shift
you.
because they really needed me. But my dad had to drive me at 1 a.m. An hour away to go to my job at this wedding place.
Man, that's illegal and crazy.
And again, still one of my favourite jobs.
Fair. That's
I
fair.
actually don't think I've hated any of my jobs.
How I hate any of mine? Not really.
I think I've liked all my jobs.
My favourite all time was I worked at a theme park.
I know.
I loved
like that.
it. It was I worked in one of those like stands, so like where you do like the hooker duck, that kind of stuff. I worked there, guys.
I remember thinking it was so cool when you told me.
I loved it. It was my favourite job. I loved. Okay, I don't take this in the wrong context. I loved seeing the kids like walking around, being happy. You know, it was so cute.
Because of the type of park, it was all very cute.
It was a very kid-centered park. I mean, it still is. They've made a lot of changes because I grew up going to that theme park a lot because I lived near it. So obviously, it was really nostalgic for me to be there as well. And I loved it. I loved being in the park. I loved the vibes. I loved, seeing other children make memories. It was amazing. I just don't take this the wrong way, but I love children. Like I want to be a teacher. So.
Yeah, she does. That is her acting field, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, I want to be an actress, but acting teacher is.
I think I'd also. I actually have applied to like see if I could help out or be an after school drama teacher.
Yeah, I really want to try and get like a teaching job or something so I can get some good experience. But there's like you have to have degrees for them. I don't have any yet, so I'm stuck at the job I'm at now. I say stuck. I do like my job. It is quite nice. Stressful but nice. Good variety.
I don't have a job.
Yeah, it's difficult in London. It's difficult.
It's really hard to get a job in London. I don't know why.
It took me like a month to get my job here.
I got an interview. Obviously, I think I told you.
Yes.
And I went to this cafe where they were meant to meet me. It was in like Central. I don't live in Central, so it's alright. But I travelled quite like a while to get to Central. Not having gone there before. And the guy wasn't in the cafe. And I tried to call and there was no email and the calls didn't work. So I sat there for like an hour and I called my mum very upset because I didn't know what to do.
When you told me about this, I was like, this such a dodgy like story. Like I feel like I don't know.
And I asked the lady who works and I was like, is there anyone doing like job interviews here? Not for your cafe, but like someone who is doing interviews here. And she said no.
This is
but they were meant to be doing them all day.
Yeah, I was like, if no one's been there all day, why have they invited you to a random cat? Like, did you ever message the guy and be like, "You're not here"?
I couldn't get a hold of them. And bearing in mind, I was 5 minutes late, so I had a feeling it was like a sketchy. And because I was 5 minutes late, they just like if they were there, they left, or they just never showed up.
I think it's a good thing you missed that job because
I think it's a good thing.
I think it was a kidnap setup. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If anybody is watching our first video,
yay!
Super excited. Yeah, if there is anyone watching this, in the comments, let us know what you thought. Maybe,
if you liked
if anyone watches this, like we said, we don't mind. But if you are watching it and you liked it, definitely let us know. If you've got any suggestions, let us know. If anyone who does podcasts or anyone who's a YouTuber, anything like that, has any tips, suggestions, please let us know. We're going to be uploading the full video on YouTube, and then we're going to have some short clips on TikTok. I made a TikTok for us. And potentially Instagram if we branch out, but we're not too sure about that yet. Yeah,
we haven't got an Instagram yet.
Not yet, no. But definitely keep an eye out for another video on YouTube and little clips on TikTok. We are really looking forward to this journey, this channel with you guys.
This is completely in shambles by Tiznana.
Yeah, we were in sync.
Yay!
Okay, thank you guys for watching.
Bye, guys.